What is going on, guys? Andrew Acevedo here. We are here for the first, post-game stream here on the channel. And what a great day to pick a stream to do a post-game for. Mets win 13-4 over the Pittsburgh Pirates, taking care of business of the teams that they need to beat. Obviously, the last couple games before the All-Star break, they got four with the Pirates. Obviously, they have a doubleheader tomorrow, but taking game one, and it wasn't the greatest game, but it was good enough that they got the win. Obviously, Taiwan Walker wasn't sharp. He only went 5 innings, had a couple of struggle innings, and he struggled in the second. I believe he struggled again in the fourth, but finds a way to get through 5 innings, only giving up a couple of runs. Brandon Nimmo does what Brandon Nimmo does. RBI triple. Jonathan VR with a couple of homers. And the Mets offense awakes in a weekend, I believe, in the sixth inning. 3-run homer from Pete Alonso, a bomb to right center field. Great to see him going the other way. And then the big icing on the cake. It is time for Francisco Lindor to finally have a big moment. Obviously, the game is pretty much over, but it was good to see Lindor hit a grand slam, put the game on ice. Hey, look at the overall box scores. I pull it up here. Go again. Stroman went 5, struck out 2, gave up 2 earned runs, walked 3, gave up 4 hits in 5 innings. Aaron Loop, 1 inning, clean inning from Loop. There we go. First, exactly. And like Frank says, there we go. The first grand slam for the Mets. Frank will be joining us shortly. But yeah, it's just great to see. Nick Tropiano is Sergio. What's up, Sergio Zariz? I see you guys up in the chat. What's going on? Ty deserves to be in the All-Star game 100%. We'll see. Joey Wendell was just announced. He's going to replace somebody. Call-ins, maybe. We'll do some depending on if you guys want. If you guys want to call in, I'll drop a link. Frank's hopefully going to join us in a little bit. We'll see, and maybe depending. I don't know how long I want to go on this, so maybe we'll get some call-ins potentially. Oh, Walker did make it. I saw Wendell's replacing. So I just saw somebody on Twitter that Wendell was replacing. Oh, Rojas, nice, Rojas. I guess it is true. Taiwan Walker is now an All-Star. Should change that in the thumbnail. Nice. So again, we kind of thought it was. Again, DeGrom wasn't going, so you had to have somebody replace him for the Mets. It's good to see that Luis Rojas makes the official announcement. Taiwan Walker is an All-Star. I'll drop the link in a little bit. We'll see. We'll drop the link in a little bit. I'm trying to get it as we speak. So, guys, be patient. I know you guys want to talk. I feel like a celebrity, guys, but come on. I'm not the most technologically advanced person either, so I got to copy the link. I'll drop it in a little bit, but again, so Taiwan Walker's an all-star. Francisco Lindor and the offense wakes up. That's great to see. Overall, Lindor, big grand slam, up hitting the ball. Both homers from Lindor and Pete Alonso. They went the other way, which was nice to see. Right center, kind of right center for Alonso, and going opposite field, left center for Lindor. But it seems like, did everybody get a hit in the lineup? Everyone, yeah, pretty much. Well, because Gourmet came in. Oh, Conforto. Of course, Conforto had to ruin everyone in the lineup getting a hit. But it was good to see 4 RBIs for Lindor, 2 for Nimmo, 2 more hits. Guy gets on base, scored 2 more runs. What else can you say about Brandon Nimmo? Guy is just an absolute legend. All right, so I'll drop the link, and let me see if I can copy a link real quick. And then we will see who can get some call-ins real quick. Hold again. Bear with me, boys. I am not the what's it called? Let's see. Copy the link here. See, copy link. Here we go. We got copy link, and I'll drop it here in the chat. Here we go. Let's see. All right, I dropped the link in the chat, I believe. See if that works. So yeah, I believe I'll pin it real quick. See if I can pin the comment here. Pin the comment. So, we already got 2 people in the chat. Oh, Jesus. Got a bunch of people. I feel like a celebrity. Who do I want to go first? You know what? I got to go with my Mets Weekly crew member, always. Mr. Minor League. Damn, he's already home from the Hudson Valley Renegades cycle. He's already home. Nice. Just going
on. I had to leave after the 8th inning. They had like this delay. Apparently, they had like this flood in the away team's dugout or something. Damn. It was like a 45-minute delay. It was like it's enough already. Oh man, I got to see Beatty, Alvarez, and Mauricio. I mean, it was awesome. Beatty was the only one who hit, though.
I mean, he's the only important one. I know you like your boy Francisco, but I said it. Beatty's might be more important. Just say. Obviously,
Oh yeah, I think Beatty's. I mean, considering he's the first round pick. I mean, you could tell he was a first round pick. I mean,
yeah.
his bat is. I mean, it's near major league ready. I mean, it's so freaking quick. Didn't get to see Bryce Montes de Oca pitch, but it's all right. We'll see. Well, maybe the next time, but I don't think I'm going to see Beatty the next time the Cyclones come to town, because he's probably going to be a double-A, because he is 100% red hot right now.
Okay, we got to clear, what's it called? They got to clear AAA for Vientos to move up, and then Beatty will get up there very shortly.
100%.
I guess let's put all the Mets weekly. Yeah, let's get all the Mets weekly guys in here. I guess we got Hayden in here. We'll get Zariz and Sergio on in a minute, but we'll go to the Mets weekly guys. I'm sorry guys, but they do get the priority. Hayden, what's up, man? What's going on?
What's going on, guys? How we doing?
I'm feeling great, man. We got 9 people in the chat. Most people I don't stream much, but I appreciate it. But 9 people in the chat. Met got a bunch of people in the queue. I don't know. I'm still weird to this. So Hayden, how you feeling? 13-4 offense finally wakes up.
Listen, to quote my boss, listen, Hayden, my son plays sports too, but you got to pipe down. My boss said to me today, and that was referring to the Pete Alonso 3-run homer, and everyone stared at me and was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, and they're like, oh, you're watching the game. I see. I was like, yeah. But no, overall, I was very satisfied with what we saw today. Obviously, it was more second, third time around the order that these bats line, they start to heat up. Is that a good or bad thing? It has its pros and cons. I mean, we look at the 2015 World Series. It's kind of how it went with the Royals. I mean, a lot, game 1, game 5, they didn't start getting their runs till 7th, 8th, 9th inning. I think down the line that can be a huge issue, especially looking at bigger, stronger bullpens. Especially if you want to be a playoff team, that is one thing I think needs to be adjusted. Although as of right now, I'll take it. I think it's good that this team, the offense really heats up. And I think the fact that we put Enzi Diaz in there, he's giving up hits, walks, hits.
What was the point of even restarting that game? Restarting the game. It was an official game. What was the point?
It was an 8th inning.
I wasn't there to. How long was the delay?
You're not going to waste an actual guy you use during a
20
minutes. You have a doubleheader tomorrow. What's the point of that? Stupid.
You're not going to use Lugo. You're not going to use Diaz. You're not going to use these guys when you have 11 point runs over. That'd be ridiculous. So just use him if he blows 2 runs. Oh well, it doesn't do anything besides the Pirates' benefit. But overall, in terms of the game, I was very satisfied. Pete, I know the 3 of us were watching it last night. Alonso go yard, and I was saying, he needs to go opposite field more. What does he do? Goes opposite field.
I'm not gonna call that. He's gonna get hot. Some guy said it on the podcast last night. I don't know who that was, but I'm not taking full credit as the infamous Frank about sports. Joined Frank, what's going on, my guy?
What is up? Yeah, listen, you gotta love opposite field. Whether it's Alonso, whether it's Lindor, especially from the left side. I mean, that leads to good things. Just taking level swings, not trying to do too much. But you're right. Alonso's off to a hot start, so all he needs is how many more? 40 more, and he meets your prediction? So
what do you got? Say that number 16?
Yeah, he got started.
And who needs Kris Bryant? We got Jonathan Villar hitting homers on both sides. Kris Bryant's the big rumor. Maybe we'll talk. I was going to talk about it. I didn't think I'd have 50 people in the queue, but Kris Bryant rumor comes out. Jonathan Villar hits homers from both sides. Pulls a little Carlos Beltran, Jose Reyes situation. But again,
opposite field, I got to see Beatty hit one freaking down the line tonight. It was
king of it.
That thing got out like a freaking light. It was awesome.
AAA game. That's cool.
Yeah, we'll see, man. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, now Taijuan Walker, as we, I guess, came on the stream. Taijuan Walker is an all-star. Great to see. It's another guy the Mets can add to another pitcher. It seems like the Mets always seem to have pitching all-stars. You look at DeGrom, Harvey. Now Taijuan Walker, R.A. Dickey, an obscure Mets all-star. So now we're finally Bartolo again, Familia in 2016. And Syndergaard was in 2016. That was a lot of guys for a 2016 All-Star game. As Zariz is saying, where's Edwin Diaz? Who knows? Nobody likes to
pitch better in unsafe situations, dude.
Exactly.
I need him to not be an all-star this year so they can continue to sleep on him.
Oh God, but it's just great to see, man. The Mets. Again, this is like I said on Elias's channel. They can fatten up already. Obviously, the Phillies have lost today. The Nationals and the Giants are playing as we speak, and the Braves did win. They beat the Marlins 4-0. But again, at least we add a game on Philadelphia. I know as we all hate Philadelphia, it's good, keep putting more distance between Philadelphia. Obviously, we can take care of the Braves and or the Nationals once we play them.
Here,
What do you got, Mets?
Let me pull this up because I have to address this. I just put this out on Twitter.
Oh no!
Put this up.
Oh no!
We have to address. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. Take a look at this. Let me know if you guys.
When they were chanting MVP before, was that in regards to Villar?
I guess. I don't know where that.
Jake.
I don't know. I mean, we always think it's Jake. Maybe it's just Mets fans being Mets fans. Hey, Jonathan Villar is the MVP of the game. Why not we just chant
Villar, man.
Probably. Honestly, it's probably
here. Andrew, just pull up my screen here real quick. Take a look.
Oh boy, you got me trying.
No, this is about your boy.
On the settings over to the right. It's one of the options to the right. It says share screen for like a certain
setting. Oh boy, this is gonna be. There you go, folks. I am the most. I don't know how to use this thing, and this is the guy. What we got here? We got private into the lane.
VR. His homer from the right side was a no doubter, and his power usually comes from the left side. So I feel like seeing an upper deck from the right side was definitely something we have not seen from VR because he's been struggling from that side. So I thought that was really cool to see him do that.
Yeah, it was a bomb. It was off the second deck, opposite field. Again, that was his right side, but that was hitting off the side. That's Cespedes level. Not a lot of balls do go up. That's a Cespedes home run derby. Mets fan, just say what you're gonna say. I am not gonna figure this out. I'm sorry.
He was gonna say. I know what he was gonna say. He was gonna say that McCann reached base 3 times tonight.
Exactly, James McCann. Couple of hits.
And then he threw out.
Listen, I wasn't watching the game, so that might be a lie. I don't know.
Damn, you missed.
I made this post just a second ago. The Mets are averaging 5.9 runs a game with Brandon Nimmo in the starting lineup this year. The Mets are averaging 1.8 runs a game without Brandon Nimmo in the starting lineup this year.
I mean, what did I say? He's the most valuable Met.
I think it's time for Nim VP, man. I think it's time to. Get it going. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I've been.
He has ignited us.
But it's just great.
He should be an all-star just for that.
100%. It's better than Trout. Best center fielder in the game. Best pure outfielder in the game. Just best player. I mean, come on. Nobody's more valuable than that guy.
I was speaking with someone today, and they gave a hot take saying that Shohei Ohtani's better than Trout. And
yeah, that's I see what people say, but I don't know.
I'd say that. He's more talented. I'd say he's the most talented player in the game.
Well, yeah, because you have, throwing a great starter plus an elite outfielder.
So he's getting a lot more attention. Every homer Ohtani hits, it's everywhere. Meanwhile, when Trout would hit a homer, it kind of just went by the wayside. So he's getting a little bit of that Tatis treatment, which I find very interesting.
Like overhyped, yeah. No, that's fair.
Well, Trout's been out for a while, right?
Yeah, he's been out since
but even
middle
in
April.
Heyday, he wouldn't get this kind of push like Ohtani gets everywhere. It's crazy.
The media, social media team has definitely expanded their. Yeah. Did they post about Lindor's?
I believe. Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. Yeah, I believe they posted on Insta.
Yeah,
I don't know how I'm still saying it, but I think I saw
Grand Slam is still stuck on the bottom of the wall. Probably. I mean, that thing got wedged in there. Right.
I don't know. I have never seen that where it just sticks. That was kind of weird to see.
Like a Wrigley Field where they have like the netting.
The basket. Yeah,
that's
was
not a home run there. That's a double. I mean, that place is brutal. All their rules just suck. Everything's a double. Unless you hit at that stadium, it's a double.
100%.
In the Ivy, double. It's brutal.
All right, so I guess do we guys want to talk about Kris Bryant? Because obviously we got a great game, but obviously I guess the big rumor of the day, the Cubs, Rosendahl puts out, the Cubs are on full sell mode, and obviously as Mets fans, this has been the most talked about name. Is Kris Bryant? I guess, I don't know if we'll give at least an opinion. Do you want him? And what would be like your max package, or would you want to bundle him with a Kyle Hendricks, Zach Davies, Kimbrel, or just go strictly, I want Kris Bryant? You guys can, I guess, Mets fan, and then go around. What do you guys think?
Mini Mets Weekly going on here.
I mean, y'all showed up. I mean, I'm gonna take clickbait,
I'd take him if I didn't have so many free agents lined up. In Syndergaard and Stroman and Conforto. Is Aaron Loop a free agent? Because I want to bring him back.
Yep, 1 year deal.
I mean, I don't think that's going to cost that much. If they want to go for him, if they want to go all in, if they think this is first year in the Cohen era, we're going for it all. Do it. Go ahead. But it all has to do with what the cost is going to be, because I'm not okay giving up Beatty, especially after what I saw tonight. I'm not okay giving up Alvarez. Mauricio might be a maybe, but like, it's just so, I don't know. Mauricio looked terrible tonight, but
recency bias.
We love, recency bias. The eye test, though, it definitely works out.
He just got unlucky on the catch. I mean, the XBC. I'm sorry.
That was a hang with him. That was
he dropped. Yeah, he dropped a pop up that was like right in front of him, and he just lost himself. He was.
Yeah, Freddie Peralta was also just named. I just saw that.
I mean, he's still pretty young. I don't know. Again, like, the Cubs are getting a little bit more desperate. They are losing like fucking crazy right now. Did they lose today? They probably lost today, right? Or they won?
No, Kris Bryant got a clutch.
Clutch hit. Yeah, who's inside the group chat?
Okay, we gotta get him if he got a clutch hit.
Clutch with the
nice.
Hit.
Like a 3-run double or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if the MLB captures it as clutch, you know that it's not real.
Facts. Hayden, what do you think? I want Bryant specifically, or do you want to bundle him with a, Davies, Hendricks, Kimbrel?
Listen, it really depends on what we're getting and who we're giving up. Obviously, in this scenario, we would probably get rid of a guy like J.D. Davis. We could probably get rid of either Mauricio or Vientos, one of the two. And then I could see a guy like Billy McKinney getting sent off, potentially JT Ginn, I believe. There's a lot of guys out there that would definitely potentially be on this offer. Obviously, I mean, if we're getting Bryant, I wouldn't be opposed. Craig Kimbrel could definitely be a nice little add. They were talking about Kyle Hendricks. I'd prefer Craig Kimbrel, another nice bullpen guy. Obviously, the whole complement in terms of the saves, the closer situation, but he could be a nice bullpen fit. Whatever the package is. Personally, in terms of third base for the future, it's tough on what we want. I don't want Donaldson. Donaldson is like 2 years younger than David Wright. Put David Wright out there if you really want. I mean, Mets fan and I were talking about it last night. I really don't know. I know that's a very boring answer, but it comes to a point where I don't know what this team is going to bring. We don't know what Davis is going to look like when he comes back. Offensively, we always like his bat and love. But defensively, is he going to make those struggles that could kill us in the playoffs if we make it? That's my only concern, where I would want an actual third baseman at that position next to Lindor, next to McNeil if you're doing the shift and all that stuff. I mean, obviously, like I said, it depends what we give up. I'd be for it as long as the trade is fair and it's not anything, barbaric or horrendous where people are gasping and have their mouths open. But yeah, Bryant, you could lock him up. He's what, 29, something like that, 28. That's prime age right there. You could have him in prime for 5 years.
Yeah, again, it's just kind of the thing is, what do you want? And it's different people see it as different things. Some guys see Bryant as just a pure 1 year, 60-game rental. Some people want to sign him and have him be the everyday third baseman. Frank, what do you think in Kris Bryant Cubs sell mode?
I mean, I like Kris Bryant, but, like it always comes down to what do you give up? I've seen JT Ginn's name a lot on Twitter. I don't like that. I think pitching is so important, especially with the Matthew Allen injury. You can never have enough young pitchers. I think J.D. Davis has to be in this trade just because it becomes so awkward for him if you bring in Kris Bryant. I just don't want anything. The clubhouse has been one of the team's strengths. It doesn't really show up on a stat or an analytic or anything like that. The chemistry of these guys is really important. You don't want something like that messing things up. I feel like JD was probably disrespected all off season with the way they always, whenever you hear a name, it's third base, it's Kyle Seager, it's whoever, it's an infield, it's Adam Frazier. Like, it's always third base. So I think it's rubbed JD the wrong way ever since Sandy has taken over. So I think that when I look at Kris Bryant, I want Craig Kimbrel in the trade if it means that it could lower my amount of prospects I'm giving up. because you don't want to give up a lot of prospects if you do view this as a rental. I think that somebody like Cohen, somebody like Sandy Alderson, if they're going to do this, they have some intent of signing this guy long term if they would give up any type of significant prospects. Sandy is not short-sighted with the way he makes moves. I mean, that's just how he operates. And when you look at, okay, well, expiring free agent-wise, I don't want to bash the guy, but we know Conforto's been struggling. So I put a competition, Kris Bryant versus Michael Conforto. Whoever plays better, you're the guy that gets extended, and you will be our right fielder next year. Maybe it can motivate Michael Conforto. I don't know, but have some kind of battle. If it's up to me, J.D. Davis, I don't love putting Vientos in, but maybe. And then like another couple like lower level prospects. Nobody else from the top 10. I just can't do it. But another thing I like about Bryant is that even though he's younger per se in the age, like Hayden mentioned, the guy was on a World Series winning team. So he has a little bit of playoff experience, which a lot of these other position players other than Lindor don't really have. So I think that might be another nice thing to have in your back pocket. And like Hayden also said, you feel a lot more comfortable on a ground ball hits a third with Bryant there than to a JD, a guy that is much more experienced and competent. And he could play around the field. And I just think he's right-handed, so you can't give me another lefty bat, another lefty bat. He's right-handed. So, I mean, Kris Bryant, he's had a nice bounce-back year after it looked like, he's on the downswing, last year in 2020. So, as long as the trade package isn't terrible, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I think
completely written off. It was crazy. I mean, I still believe him. I like Kris Bryant. So
I think. Well, we got Mets fan. You got one more thing?
No, that's it.
I think again, I'm seeing people overrate his value because I think people again are seeing that MVP Rookie of the Year Kris Bryant. If you're gonna get him at the deadline, you're only getting him for 60 games. So I know, yes, he had a really good first 2 months of the season. His numbers have come back down to earth. So this isn't like the guy who's hitting 325 with the big homer numbers. I know Mets fans' ears are bleeding right now. I'm sorry. I don't have his Savant page up. I'm just genuinely thinking. But again, his numbers they've come back to earth. The only way I believe the Cubs will get a top 6 prospect, I know Vientos, I am more willing to move because, again, we have Brett Beatty just sitting there. And if you open away a Vientos, that can fast-track Beatty up here if you want to see Bryant strictly as a rental. That's how I see it. But I think the value of Bryant will go up if they, I think the report has come out, they want to attach a pitcher. I saw Zariz earlier saying Zach Davies is crap. The Mets only need is a fit starter. That's all I have screamed the Danny Duffy train. If you wanted to add a lefty, I am all for Danny Duffy. Because all I need is a guy, he was injured, I believe, last month. He just came back. You want to add another lefty arm because Peterson's been out. You lost Joey Lucchesi. If you want to add a lefty, Danny Duffy's that perfect guy. John Means, if you want to go full expensive, who knows if Baltimore wants to move him, that's a guy like that. But a guy like Zach Davies, you just give you a chance every 5th day. Like Frank has complained about it, rightfully so. I don't want to see Corey Oswalt. I don't want to see Robert Stock. I don't want to see these guys. Those were Wilpon type guys, and those were your only options.
Jared Eichhoff might start on Sunday.
I know. Then
trend keeps continuing every 5 days. It's got to stop at some point.
I don't know, but it's just an idea of, yes, the best piece is Craig Kimbrell, but also, do you want to add that contract on the books? Because, yes, you're going to get the Bryant for 6 months, but I think Kimbrell still has, I believe, another year of big money left. Don't quote me on that as I pull it up right now, but I think...
I hope this is his last year. I mean, the Cubs could not have signed him that long.
I thought it was a 3-year deal.
He signed in... When he signed, 19? 18?
And 19, that's when we were all crying for Keuchel and him.
Yeah.
He will be a free agent in... My internet can work. He'll be a free agent. He's a 2022 team option. So he's through this year. He has a team option next year.
Okay.
So maybe
if he's
not just
you just decline the option. But
obviously,
what I like also is like you're saying with Zach Davis. I totally agree because I said this yesterday. But in the playoffs, all you need is 4 starters. If your playoff rotation is DeGrom, Walker, Stroman, Carrasco, you're good. You don't need to, sell the farm to get Berrios or to get John Means. Zach Davies will be fine for now because you're not doing Corey Oswalt or, Robert Stock, even though he pitched okay, or, Jared Eichhoff. So in that regard, Zach Davis would be an upgrade. But again, I just look at Kimbrell because because I just don't want to give him a lot of prospects for a rental. So if I could use the advantage, because the thing is that Mets don't have a great farm system. They have a few nice guys that we love, but as far as like a total, they're not great. But what they do have in strength is the richest owner in baseball. And that's where they should take advantage. That they could take on a Kimbrel contract and not have it tie them down like it would for some other teams who are turning off like, oh, Kimbrel, oh, we can't take that contract on. The Mets could take it on, especially if it's only for this year. It's not going to be like, oh, well, you got to pay this guy, you got to pay that guy. Cano's money's come back. Team option. If he's no good, you get rid of him. And another reason I want Kimbrel is with the way Castro has struggled, just give me one more solid back bullpen arm. I don't know how Kimbrel would be in the setup role. We don't know. But, again, that's a risk. I mean, when you make trades, it's a risk. You never know. Does Kris Bryant play well in New York? You don't know that. But it's the risk that you have to be willing to take if you want to go for it all. I mean, if you want to win a championship, I feel like you got to take some risk in there, one way or another down the road.
And I didn't want to bring this up on a Mets week because I don't want to be the negative guy, but I think we all somewhat deep down know a lockout's coming next year. Believe it or not. So maybe it's me being, because we are so good, go for it. Because we don't know what next year is going to look like. So maybe that's just me being, that paranoid Mets and MLB fan where, like, we don't know what the 2022 season is going to look like. Maybe you go for it if you believe you can do it. This is yes, would it be a jump of, it's Steve Cohen's first year, why are you going all in? You don't have to, but if this team is a team worth investing in to make a deep run. So if you believe, you know what, hey, couple of pieces, if it's Bryant or if it's anybody, I'd go for it. That's fine. What do you got?
Here's also another thought. If you get Kris Bryant, obviously it's going to be a year rent. The strike might actually help us because it might shave another year of that Cano contract.
That's actually $20 million off the butt. Hey,
that long-term flexibility that Sandy craves.
Oh yeah,
like it's something that could shave a year off of that. It's like, okay, great, because we all want that contract gone with Cano. I mean, I wanted it gone the day that we fucking traded for it.
100%.
But I don't know. I think once that Cano contract comes off the table, you probably will be able to extend guys. But the timing will be a little bit off. But
who knows? Maybe there isn't a luxury tax. Maybe there's a floor. Maybe instead of we have the luxury tax, maybe there's a salary floor. You can go as high as you want, but who knows?
One more thing I want to say. One of the reasons why it's good to go for it this year is you have a healthy DeGrom. You got to take advantage of having the best player.
Oh yeah.
And there's no guarantee Marcus Stroman is going to be here next year.
100%.
And you got Taijuan Walker healthy, which has not been the case in his career. I mean, we saw what happened in 2015. You don't know how many more chances you get. I mean, we thought in 2015, we'll be back. We're still waiting. So I think that if you have your rotation healthy and Alonso's healthy, Lindor's healthy, McNeil's healthy, Conforto, all these guys, I mean, why not?
For all the time you have Lugo, too.
Yeah, you don't know how long you got Lugo. Hayden, you had something?
Walker's what, 2 years, 3 years?
He has 1 year. He's got this year and next year, and then he'll be a free
agent. Bundle him up in something. So, yeah, definitely, and like you said, Stroman could be gone. Hopefully he would want
Conforto, Syndergaard, all those guys are 1 year rent. Only have 1 year left.
Like on my TV. Yeah. With the WWE belt. Nate is an all-star. This is just
nice.
Notch, vision.
All right. So the Wolves are yelling at me because they want some of the time. I'll do one last thing because this is a home run derby. Give me your home run derby champion or final round and champion before you guys leave because the Wolves are yelling at me. They want to be a part. So give me your final two and then your winner. Mets fan, lead it off.
Final two. I'll go Olsen and Alonso. Alonso wins. Why not? Because I love Matt.
I'm going to go – let me look at the ballot so I don't pick anyone that has to face the same person. Here, you can go to Frank first if you want.
I'll say Salvador Perez wins the whole thing in a landslide.
That's the best answer I've heard all night.
Alonso versus Gallo in the final round, and I think Alonso retains.
You could tell one person just wants some good MLB The Show cards after the derby, For me, I'm going again. I said it on Elias channel. I think Matt Olson wins the whole thing. I think Pete does beat Salvi, but I do think everyone's going to get their way. Shohei beats Alonso, and it'll be Shohei versus Matt Olson and I'm going to go Matt Olson with the upset. Hayden?
Call me crazy, but I'm going to go Alonzo and Trevor Story. I feel Trevor Story,
That's not a bad shout.
He's used to that thin air in Colorado. He's used to playing in that ballpark, especially being a hitter's ballpark. It's probably going to be one of his last times having a nice hurrah at Coors Field, so why not finish it off that way? And I got Alonzo finishing it off. I mean, if I don't pick Alonzo, I don't know what to do with myself.
I mean, come on. I mean, Polar Bear Resurgence 2021. If you guys want to plug your channels, if you want,
right on schedule.
Floor is yours. It's right on schedule. Exactly. You know, after that All-Star break, the homers are coming.
Yeah.
So,
Home
obviously.
How good you are.
So, guys, if you want to shout your channels out, obviously, you guys are bigger than me, so everyone's probably subbed you already. But if you guys want to give your shout, here's your time. You guys, Frank, if you want to go first, I'll change the order this time.
So Frank About Sports, as you see on the screen, again, the second half resurgence is coming. I just got a new monitor. I still have to figure out the inputs and things like that, but I'll be back very shortly. Hopefully live stream Sunday, and then, trade deadline videos and things like that. So it's coming. So be ready.
Nice. Hayden?
Mets Talk with Hayden is the name. Debating on changing it to Mets Rage with Hayden. Everyone's telling me to do that, but we're going to see how that goes. But yeah, Mets Talk with Hayden, pretty basic. Live streams, videos on predictions, news updates, all that great stuff. And then I'm most commonly known for my wonderful rages. So check me out. I want to thank Andrew for having me on LFGM. Let's go Big Meat.
I appreciate you guys coming on. Mets fan, finish it off.
Mets fan, baseball stuff with bird shit and a lot of stuff. I have a video to go edit, so yeah.
So
that's
always these are the Mets Weekly crew, guys. You see us all the time. This week's gonna be on Mets Fans channel.
I believe so. Yes.
So I guess that'll be the first half review. Be on Mets Fans channel. Obviously, I'll go back. I'll link all you guys down in the chat, down in the description below. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I will see you guys whenever. I guess I'll Mets a home run derby. We'll do in the derby on my channel. I got the clearance. So if you guys want to come back to the derby live stream will be here if you guys want.
We'll be there. But
thank you guys. The Wolves are calling, so everybody wants to be a part. So thank you guys.
All right.
I'll see you guys later.
Greatness. Bye.
Oh, that was fun. Mini little Mets Weekly. Let's get everybody else here in the chat. All right, let's get them in here. Y'all, the most infamous man in Big Apple baseball, Banter. Zariz, how are you, my friend?
Edwin Diaz is the biggest all-star snub in the history of life. That's all.
Oh, it's yeah. Sergio, you will be here in a second. I want to let Zariz give at least a minute or two of peace before everybody comes for him. So, Sergio, you will be joining very shortly. Zariz, what's up, man? What you got?
I think Elias and I are doing a home run derby stream, so maybe we should all get that going.
I mean, I'll pick on side, whatever was easier. So what's up, man? I do want to. Well, first off, there will be no Zariz slander on this channel.
Yeah.
Exactly. This man, I'm making popcorn chicken and French fries. Yes, I'm telling the story, and I get an @ and I'm like, I don't get added on Twitter much, and all I see is Zariz calling out MLB's social media team for their bullshit. So on this channel, this is a no Zariz slander channel.
I love the slander. I love it. They're so obsessed with me.
It's kind of scary a little bit. But what's going on, man? What do you got?
Listen to this. Mets Talk with Hayden. Hayden tweeted Pete Alonso number 16, and then Boomer replies Zoo fraud.
Exactly. Fraud. I saw that. Oh my god, this is you're just living rent free in everybody's head. Jesus.
Damn. But anyway, what are some hot takes today? Anyway, the Mets get Craig Kimbrell right now. Right now. I don't care about Kris Bryant. He's ass.
You wouldn't want to just today throw him in there. Throw him as a little side piece.
Nope,
you're saying no.
I don't like Kris Bryant. I don't like him. I don't want him. I want JD Davis. I don't want to trade him. Someone asked me if I would trade Edwin Diaz for Shohei Ohtani.
Oh boy, no, I'm scared to hear the answer.
You might be surprised by my answer. Maybe a little bit.
Oh god, what's this answer going to be?
I said I would do it. Just kidding. I said it.
I was about to say, Dad, you're going to be a common baseball fan for once. Oh my God, it's the first time. But yeah,
Dude,
so
you gotta get Sergio in here, bro. Let him in.
you want Sir? He's in there. Let's see if Sir. He's sitting in the chat. Let's see.
Of course, you're a fraud. That's the most fraud answer of 2021. I love trolling you, bro. I love trolling you.
What's going on, Sergio? What's going on, my guy?
Get everybody in here who's waiting.
That's all that's left is just Sergio and you. That's all I got left.
Damn.
I got the Mets
Guys,
Weekly,
what are
mini
some
Mets Weekly.
Yeah, mini Mets Weekly.
You
They
got
a little
the
baseball
two
Banter
biggest Mets
weekly.
fans.
Elias is in the chat, bro.
Bandwagon.
Elias, get in here. I saw
Yo,
Elias earlier.
You are a fraud, Sergio. You thought Yohan Santana's name was John Santana. You're a
Bro,
bandwagon Mets fan.
I know I spell it wrong. I don't spell
No, you said
everything
John
right. This is not my first
Santana.
language.
You
Calm
said
down, buddy.
John Santana. You fraud.
Okay, and can I not?
You think Yadier Molina is a top 5 catcher in
And you think that
2021?
Kyle Shihashi dog crap is top 10?
He is
Shut
top
up.
10. How is he
Who's
not
that
top 10?
catcher, you freaking bum? Shut up.
No, he's not. He's a phenomenal defensive catcher.
Okay, if he's so good, why is he backing up one of the quote-unquote
Because
worst catchers in the
people
league?
undervalue defense in their catchers. In my opinion, the catcher is just like the pitcher. You don't care about the pitcher's offense, so I don't care about the catcher's offense. It's the same thing. But the framing, though. Yeah, exactly, Frank. Frank is a nice person.
What is
he
it?
is such a nice person.
I'm being nice.
Frank is an old person.
Listen,
like, he remembers the 1969 World
listen.
Series.
Listen, I'm not being mean. It's just some things that you say just blows my mind how dumb it is.
Like what?
I mean,
Name
okay,
a
yeah.
single one.
Sergio, I got you, Sergio. For you,
So-
again, we want to go, Sergio, go.
I value defense. You don't, clearly.
If I really wanted to be mean, I would have been mean. I'm just not being mean. I talk loud because most Hispanic talk loud. Let's be honest here. It's not I'm talking loud.
That's a fact. That is a factual statement.
Exactly. I'm not
Okay,
talking loud because I'm just
Name one of my
like,
bad takes and explain why it's bad.
Joey Lucchesi was pitching as good as Taiwan Walker.
Okay, explain how
Kyle
that's wrong.
Shihashi and Tomasino were top 10.
I said top 15.
You said
And
top
first
10.
off, 15.
I have a screenshot.
Yeah. Okay.
It is a Puerto Rican thing, Frank. Yes, it is.
Anyway,
Frank, we're not starting this, Frank. We are not starting this. This is an Elias meme. We're not doing
Frank,
this again.
Frank, get on here. Get on here. Tell me how that's wrong.
Oh my God.
He was phenomenal in 2019.
Oh, boy.
Not phenomenal, but that's a joke. But
So again,
he was
here's my
definitely
thing.
good.
I'm gonna split it in the middle here because I do this all the time with Mets fan. It is a thing where it's different. Obviously, some people like Zariz wanted to just look strictly at the numbers and say, "Hey, framing metrics, this, that, X, but whatever the hell." And then you have Sergio and like Sergio is pure eye test. I fall in the middle, so I think a lot of stuff Zariz says to a guy who doesn't. I don't know how to word this.
So
The
he
most-
pretty much likes to decide if a player is good or not by just looking at the stats.
Yeah.
pretty much.
And it's also kind of.
I mean, what? I mean,
The stats doesn't
you
prove
think-
anything.
You think James McCann's good at baseball because he has an average?
Hey, he got on base.
250?
He got on
I mean,
base 3 times today.
He's
Yeah,
better than
and
Tomasino.
Tomas Nino is literally a better hitter than James McCann. I don't know why you guys think otherwise.
We take
He's
almost
li-
every single YouTube channel.
Nito is
Give it a shot.
literally a
This is-
better hitter.
Oh,
It's
still-
not
I'm-
even that close. I'm gonna be
Don't
honest.
trade Ronnie Mauricio. Stop thinking we're gonna trade him.
who's trying to trade Mauricio? What do you got? What's up?
Can someone explain to me how McCann's a good hitter? Because I don't see it.
I mean, he got a
Wait,
couple
what's
singles
that
today.
you
The
saying that
opposite
James
field.
McCann-
Yeah, he hit the ball like 69 exit velocity miles per hour.
Hey, Zuriz, be quiet. I
oh,
heard
he was completely. Those are complete like
Zuriz,
Babbitt
you literally,
hits, Frank,
I
and you
literally
know it.
have a screenshot of you saying that James McCann was good when he got signed to the Mets.
That was
Oh.
months ago, and I knew nothing about the numbers, and I couldn't
But
care
I
about the
didn't know nothing about the
analytics.
numbers.
I couldn't
And-
care
okay.
about the
You
analytics.
acted by
back
Mets
then.
fan.
Oh boy. Oh god. So now we're not
WRC
doing.
Plus is garbage, Frank. You're right.
Here's the thing. All right. Here's the deal with it. Again, it's a different viewpoint of baseball. Zariz is going to go numbers. We'll look more eye test. I get it. The expected, all the expected BS, whatever you want to call it. But the results are still a result. If a hit's a hit, it's a hit in the scorebook. It's a hit. Frank knows this. It's a hit in the paper the next day. I don't care what the BABIP, what the expected was. It is a hit. And yes,
Does that mean they're good hitters? No.
not. hit's a hit. Adam Frazier, I know Adam Frazier's been a name that brought up. I don't think he's any good, but he's got the good. But his baseball savant page. I actually looked at it yesterday. Oh my god, it's kind of abysmal.
Adam Frazier is kind of good, actually. But
good old. Thank you, Frank. At least
newspaper.
Good old newspaper. But again, it's just kind of the point of we look at baseball differently, and I think that's what everybody's pissed off about. Like that's why everybody fights each other because everybody just sees the game differently, and that's okay.
I don't think Salvador Perez is a top 30 catcher in baseball.
Oh my god. Okay.
So, we really have different opinions.
Salvador Perez should be okay. So at this point, according to you, Salvador Perez should be in the Puerto Rican League with all those bums. I guess
he's not a major league talent catcher.
This is a reason. I said there's no slander. Don't come on.
How many times? Okay, no. This is a fact. If he's
At
not
the
an
catcher
MLB
position, he is not a major league
He's
catcher.
not an MLB catcher, right? Right? He's not, right?
He's not.
Why has he hold on to the starting job for a long time? That doesn't make any sense.
Because
he's got
he
5
hits
gold
dingers,
gloves.
man. He hits dingers.
Hey, that's all that we care about. Gold gloves and dingers. If he's got some gold and he's got some dingers, that's all that matters.
I don't care if he can't frame a pitch when he can hit the ball.
Frank. These are the most fake gold gloves you will ever see.
And he was going against your boy Zunino. He was going up against who else in the American League back then?
Jose Trevino, Austin Hedges. Is a top 15 catcher, top 10 catcher in baseball.
Defensively.
No,
please
catcher.
Defensively. I'm not putting you can't defensively. I'll give you he's a top 5 defensive catcher. I'll give you that. Do not put both of them together. Because I know you.
Okay.
There is a value to offense at that position.
I see so many people in the Discord saying that they value defense more than offense for a catcher. If that's the case, why do you think James McCann's better than Tomas Nido?
Because if he's not better, why is Tomas Nido not starting every day?
Because we signed him to $40 million.
Still does not matter. I don't care if you can frame a pitch when you can just hit dingers. I don't care.
I love that this meme is this dinger meme. But again, it's just.
Can we talk about Alex Reyes made the All-Star game? What?
We get it that he's not good, God damn it.
He walks the ballpark and he finds a way to get out. Trust me, I watch it every day. Trust me. It's the reason I watch it every day. He walks the ballpark and gets out of it.
This is what. Aroldis Chapman over Edwin.
But here's the thing with that. You knew somebody was gonna get left off. I don't like how Yu Darvish is an all-star. He does not belong there. He's the only guy on that national. That's the only pitcher on that National League squad who didn't have a representative already.
You know what? I would say DeGrom doesn't deserve to be in the All-Star game. You know why? He's too good for the All-Star game.
Yeah, he's on a different universe, 100%. That's why he skipped it. Also, like Carlos Correa and Jose Altuve, they're just too good for the All-Star game. They just don't want to go.
That's totally why they skipped it.
Totally, not. And I love the shade they throw to the Yankees. I love they threw the shade. What's up, Sergio?
I don't even know why the Astros even use freaking trash cans. They're just so good without it. They still could have won that World Series without trash cans.
No, they won't.
They almost came back from a 3-0 deficit against the Rays. Because Carlos Correa, best player in the team.
But the
Facts.
Rays are.
That's a factual statement.
But the Rays are so dumb, I thought, right? Oh, Game 6 of the World.
The Braves are the only team that can actually spend little money, be cheapskates, and actually build a superstar team.
Because they have good prospects, great farm system development. That's how they do. That's what I hope the Mets take some part of. That developing some.
Mauricio, but no, let's trade Mauricio for Jose Barrios.
That guy Michael Perez, the catcher for the
Rays, yeah.
He's only good because he's Puerto Rican.
Pirates, okay.
The guy who was catching today, Michael Perez, he could make a good backup catcher for us to Tomas Nido. I think he could make a good one.
Oh boy. All right, so I guess the reason I'll bring it up because we're talking trades. What is if you had the power, and God, what world that we live in, if Zariz had the Mets power as GM?
We would have the best team.
We would have 162.
The best team in
162.
We would have Austin Hedges. We would have
162.
He also needs spider tag. That's a fact. So again, Zariz, what are you doing as GM? Because I'm coming out with a video of what I think and like a general, I guess, prediction of what the trade deadline looks like. What is Zariz's Mets trade deadline?
So Zoufrod's
100%. Be right back because I don't want to lose brain cells.
Oh boy, I'll lose them for you, Sergio.
My ideal
Por
thing
favor,
is,
señor, no me haga
I would like for us to pick up a nice backup catcher first off. Maybe a guy like Austin Hedges.
No.
Okay.
No.
legit. Let's get. I think Kyle Gibson would be I think Kyle Gibson's having a phenomenal season, and this doesn't. It's not he's not getting lucky. He's not having a fluke season. Like, this guy's really dominating the mound every time he goes out there. Tons of metrics agree with that. So I would feel pretty confident that he would perform well here. But there's always the risk of New York. But I don't know. I feel like the Mets have really good pitching staffs. I mean, even the very back ends of the guys in our bullpens. Like, I know ERA is a really dumb stat and all, but it's like
simple
Drew
stat. That's
Smith
why you
has
don't
an
like it.
ERA in like the 2.5s, and he's like in the very back of our bullpen.
Yeah.
So like.
Well, it's also Rojas not having any idea how to use him and what role to use him in, because they can use him they'll bring him in extra innings when they're extra inning rule, and then when they're getting blown out, he'll pitch. So there's no really spot for him that Rojas is giving him.
Until Miguel Castro figures things out, why don't we just?
Neil
give
Longo
Drew
doesn't
Smith
win the
his
home run
innings?
derby. Is going to
Just
be
give
my
it a try.
the god himself, Trey Mancini.
Like, let's put Drew Smith in some higher leverage. Let's give him Castro's innings until he figures it out.
Okay, of reliever-wise, of the names you've heard, obviously Kendall Graveman's kind of been out there, Ian Kennedy. I've brought up Giovanni Gallegos. It's probably more of a long shot.
Yeah.
Is there a reliever you'd want to replace Miguel Castro?
I mean, I don't want to
Amir
trade
Garrett.
Miguel Castro. I think that's clear, obviously, from
Amir
all
Garrett.
of us.
We
I don't think
need
anyone
another
was.
lefty.
I don't think any of
I'm
us.
all for that.
Amir Garrett is been.
Like I heard, Amir
terrible
Garrett is
this
only playing
season.
for a bad team with horrendous pitching coaches. If we bring him to New York, good.
And he would only be there, and he would be like the second lefty. He wouldn't have to come in here and be like, "Oh, you're the prime lefty."
Exactly.
He would have Luke.
How do you know the coaches are terrible when those are the same coaches that helped Trevor Bauer win a Cy Young, Sonny Gray.
Zuriz, listen to what you just said, Zuriz, and think of what happened in baseball. Let's be honest there, Zuriz.
I know.
Is it the pitching coach?
I'm saying no, it's not the pitching coach, but I'm saying like there's tons of talent on that.
And yet Luis Castillo. I'm not saying you're not wrong, but Luis Castillo, ever since Bowers left, he has looked better. I talked about it in my video. He's looked better his last couple starts. Sonny Gray's been Sonny Gray, but he's been hurt.
Yeah.
Garrett Lorenzen's been hurt. Who else in that bullpen? Who else in the Reds bullpen?
I don't know. Who's in that bullpen?
Got exactly the point. They have a bad bullpen to begin with, besides Garrett and Lorenzen.
I think Castillo's going to be fine.
Lucas Sims.
But
Lucas Sims, he's also in that bullpen, yeah.
as for trade deadline, how about
Also
Kyle
Kimbrel.
Gibson? Yeah, Kimbrel would be my main reliever. Like, I'm dreaming of an Edwin top 3 Diaz.
Oh boy, he is a top 3, but yeah.
And Craig Kimbrel top 4. Craig top
Ooh.
4 Kimbrel.
And where's Seth at?
Switching the closer role every night. I know that would not work. I know.
Where's Seth motherfucking Diaz? Or Seth Lugo? Wow, Seth motherfucking Diaz, Andrew. Good
He's
job.
a setup man. Okay, so here we go. Trevor made for the 6th.
Oh,
Lugo
okay.
for the 7th. Kimbrel for the 9th. Sorry, Kimbrel for the 8th, and Diaz for the 9th. And then the next night, May for the 6th. Lugo for the 7th. Diaz for the 8th, and then Kimbrel for the 9th. It's the most dream scenario you could ever think of. I know it's probably not going to work. And Frank Kimbrel, no. Kimbrel, no. No. If Edwin Diaz is so horrible in non-save situations, because he's just so terrible, right?
I mean, he gives it.
Then why would you put Kimbrel in the 9th? Kimbrel is not better than Edwin Diaz. Sorry, he's not. He's close, but I would not put him above Edwin Diaz until. Because look, you got to realize.
Everything that you say, I'll say the opposite of. Because if you were. I want to see you rebuild a team like the Tigers. I want you to rebuild a team like the Tigers to see how
you
long.
literally think that Edwin Diaz is better than Kim. You say he's a top 3 reliever. So why are you
top 2?
It's like every single opportunity you have to like disagree with me, even if you agree with me, you'll just be like, oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, I don't.
And I also have.
Francisco Alvarez can't frame a pitch. He's touchable.
Also, all right. I need to call out Zuriz here because again, this is where you could. This is where I might take the Zuriz slander off. Did you say you would trade Francisco Alvarez for Sean Murphy?
If Francisco Alvarez like, if
Nice.
Francisco
Thank you,
Alvarez, if Francisco Alvarez does not develop into a good defensive catcher,
oh my God, I'm gonna.
Sean Murphy's a great hitter.
I was. You're lucky I like this desk, or I would have went full Hayden on this desk about 3.
I'm saying
Okay.
if he
I
develops
okay.
into his career and he can't play defense, yes, he's touchable. I would trade him for Sean Murphy. Yes. If he sucks though, he's like 19.
Do you smoke? Do you do any drugs or something?
You know what? This is what I might have to do. This might have to be an Aaliyah stream, where we're banning opinion. You don't.
What?
I get.
Your speech is done for today.
Sean Murphy is a far above average hitter. He is a DRC. Sean Murphy.
Oh, boys, I almost turned into Hayden real quick. This desk was almost thrown away. I would have punched that jersey. I almost went full Hayden.
What if Alvarez, like a couple years into his major league career and is not good at defense, why he wouldn't be?
Okay, all right. Okay. All right, Sergio, I got this. Sergio, I got you. I'll give you this. What if he gives you the elite offensive production and he has a bit better defensive metrics than James McCann? But he's giving you 300. I know you don't care about this. 25 homers, an OPS, and let me say this, on OPS around 850 at minimum, and 25 homers, and better defense than McCann, but not league average.
Touchable. That doesn't mean I trade him. That doesn't mean he's not
Okay. He didn't. Okay. I'm not. I don't. Okay. I'll give you that. Okay. At least, but I don't. Again, it's we all value different things. So again, we're all we're all gonna flip shit, but
it's like there are so many like.
And there's your minor league update from Mets fan live at the Cyclones game today.
Oh yeah, Alvarez, throwing out those runners. That's what
the McCannon Jr. Oh my God! We're doing that trademark McCannon.
Get me out of here.
Hear me. There's a Reese logic as a catcher. I don't care if you have a bad arm. As long as you can frame a pitch, you're so good. You're a top 10 catcher.
Mm-hmm. Yep. If you can frame a pitch and block a baseball, you're a top 10 catcher.
Oh my! Again, it's what we think.
There's so many top 10 catchers. It's so funny.
I might have to come out with my. I know Mets fan. I don't want to steal Mets fans' thunder, but I might have to come out with my rankings. But I only do top 10 because I can't go through. Oh, who do I want to go against? Freaking backup catcher on the Orioles or backup catcher on the Royals. I'm not going to do that. I need to come out with my top 10 because Jesus, I need.
So my 104th. The 104th best catcher in the league in my eyes is Salvador Perez.
I'm gonna fucking throw hands with you.
I'm just kidding. But he is.
Sometimes I just
for the
wish
last
I can
5
go to
years, Salvador Perez has been dead last in the entire league in defense.
Because the Royals are 5th, it's all Salvador Perez's fault, right? It's just boo him. He sucks. He's a bum. It's all his fault.
He does suck. He is a bum. There are plenty of terrible teams with phenomenal defensive catchers.
No, he sucks.
It's not Salvador Perez having a bad pitching staff that makes him bad at defense. It's just he sucks at defense. And also, so would you rather
Why do I do this to myself?
Sean Murphy?
Exactly, Sergio. Why do you do this? Wait, what did you say?
Sean Murphy or JT Realmuto?
JT. The athleticism for me is more important.
But he's so bad, right? He's a bum. He's so bad, but he's a 7-time All-Star, 5 Gold Gloves, a World Series MVP. And I know that's irrelevant.
Oh, Louis is dropping a bat.
You're right.
He's not Silver Slugger, but no, he's a bum. He's a buzz. He should go to the
Sergio. You're right. Salvador Perez is great. So he's elite. Salvador Perez is elite.
He has 7 All-Stars.
He has 7 All-Stars, 7 Gold Gloves. This guy is elite.
Oh my God.
This guy is
what does
so
Higashioka and Tomas Nido have? 0 things.
0 All-Stars, 0 home runs, 0 All-Star appearances, 0 Gold Gloves. This guy sucks. He does not get the awards. He does not get the All-Stars.
Louis dropped here the greatest question, the best question of all time.
Calm down, school threat.
Who would you rather have, James McCannon or Salvador Perez? $1 million question.
If you say James McCann, I swear I'm gonna hit you with
Oh my God. I'm under my desk right now.
That's McCann! Stop!
No wonder Elias loves you guys for content. This is freaking gold.
Like James McCann says, they're doing the thing for clout. And you're touching
Okay. Boomer, I love Real Muto. What are you talking about? I love Real Muto. I said I agreed
period.
with him over Sean
McCann or
Murphy. I
Perez?
said I agree. McCann or Perez? Oh my God.
Everybody in the chat answer the question too.
I'll go with Jonah Heim.
Stop. You gotta chill
Okay,
with
do I
that.
have to answer this?
You have to pick James McCann or Salvador Perez. Dinger machine or on base machine. Pick one.
James McCann is not an on base machine.
Just pick.
He drew-
Dang it, damn.
James Perez. James McCann. They're both so awful. I have to go with James. No, Salvador Perez, like, the one thing I value most is defense, but there is a distance between the two defensively. James McCann is one of the worst defensive catchers in baseball, absolutely. But Salvador Perez is generationally, historically, just bad at the catcher position. And I took videos of him framing, like I just randomly
Get him from the
turned
guy
on the
that
game.
said that he goes
I randomly
30
turned
times
on
plus
the game.
to Baseball Savant.
Randomly, I
You know
turned
what?
on a
Go
game.
outside, go touch some grass. You really need it.
I randomly turned on one game, and within a single at bat, look at this.
Hit dingers.
I saw, and then he homered like later in that game too. So it's on.
I don't give a crap.
That's all.
Hey, Zerice, I have a real question. Wait, can you guys hear me, right? You guys can hear me?
You could
That is
Okay, Zerice,
unacceptable.
Zerice,
You
I
know
have a
what is
question for you.
acceptable?
I have a non-baseball question for you.
I don't care.
I listen
I
to this
don't.
song every day, but just listen, Zerice.
Fags.
I want to know the last time that you actually touched grass. Like,
Oh,
when was
boy.
the last
Oh,
time
my
you
Today.
touched
God.
grass?
Today.
So
Today. Okay, well, I'm gonna believe that. The person that says that goes to Baseball Savant 30 times plus a day. But
Well, I have my phone with me outside.
still lay up Baseball Savant. Damn,
Do you like my home screen?
you're a no life.
oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
That's a book character.
Uh,
It's an illustration.
Louis, it's all good. I don't make any money yet,
Oh,
so
I agree,
it don't
Frank.
matter.
There is a lot more to catching than just framing. There's blocking, and there's calling a game, which Salvador
You stand
Perez.
the hell up.
Oh, boy.
There's calling a game. There's blocking, and I take those all into account. There's technically throwing out runners.
Boomers out here just having that
Oh
calling
yeah,
effect.
women. You like women creep. Creep.
Boys, last anything before we you guys get up out of here.
I need you
Everybody
all.
in the chat, I really want to tell you to not be a fraud like Zerice. Please stop. Please do not go to Baseball Savant 30 times a day. You're going to become Zerice. I'm just saying.
Last thing I'd like to say, there are a couple catchers that you guys must know suck at baseball that you might not know suck at baseball.
Oh, boy. Give me three and then
Wilson
you off.
Contreras is terrible at baseball. That's
This is
one.
Zerice
What
profile
is-
Number
picture
two.
just as a naked person.
No, it's not. It's a painting
Yes, it
from
is.
like
No,
the
okay.
1800s.
No,
Oh, my
let me
God.
share
It's a
my
paint-
screen. Let me share my screen.
It's a
please.
painting from the 1800s.
Angel. Let me share my screen. Angel.
I can't share, but I can't figure this shit out. So, sorry,
It's a
give
painting
two
of
and then
the-
two and then two more and we
one.
get out of here.
Wilson Contreras sucks at baseball. Number one.
Ooh,
Number two.
it's like all offensive guys.
Number two. Gary
Your mom.
Sanchez sucks at baseball.
I think we all kind of know that. Yeah, that's that
Number
kind of
three.
hidden.
Number three.
Let me look at Baseball Savant.
Austin Hedges and
What
Max
did- what did
Stassi
my
are
dad
top
skip
10
Billy said?
catchers.
Okay, Dad. Yeah, okay.
Well, after that, Sergio, thank you for
Yeah.
calling in, my guy. I
How many
appreciate
viewers
it.
do we have? Did I drain your views or?
No, I mean it fluctuated. We actually got up to like 15 people. That was kind of insane
You
from
went
no
from
name
9 to
stream.
5 views. You just.
Is the reach just killed? He said Austin Hedges and it went to shit. That's all
It went
bad.
from
Facts.
6 to 5, and it only just turned to 5 recently.
So,
So.
guys, I appreciate it. We'll do more of these. Again, I'm not trying to steal Elias's thunder here, but I'll probably do this maybe once a week. I'll pick a game depending on how it is. So thank you guys for calling in. Obviously, fun on Twitter. If you guys want to plug your Twitter, I'm nice. You guys. Can
I'll
give
plug
your
my Twitter. Hey guys, my name is Zuriz. Start Nito every night on Twitter. I make the best tweets you can ever find. Like you guys deserve a preview. This is such gold. My latest tweet: could McCann be a worse defensive catcher? The
No.
one before that: is it possible that Conforto isn't very good? That
He
was
is
my
not
tweet before
right
that.
now.
And the tweet before that: blown saves in 2019. Josh Hader 7, Liam
Edwin
Hendricks
Diaz is a fraud in
7,
2019.
Edwin Diaz 7.
On that note, boys, if Sergio, you got anything else?
My Twitter is Puerto Rican boy Junior. Diaz got robbed. I just literally, I tweet and comment about the most random thing. So if you want to go follow, go ahead. If you don't, well, I can't control you. So.
Also, I'd like to thank Andrew for accepting Zoo Fraud, which is
Facts, Andrew, thanks.
And I'd like he's a Zoo Rees defender now. He said it on Twitter.
Only human on earth.
I can even quote you. You said
only human on earth.
Scrolling. Did you delete it?
I didn't do it. I don't delete shit on Twitter. It's still up there. It's in my mentions. I'll pull it up. Well, I can't pull it up, but it's in my mentions. Trust me, go through my profile.
McCann, I told you he was worth it. McCann was worth it.
So, Sergio, appreciate it, my guy. I will see. I guess I'll see you on what's it called, Elias' channel.
Oh, yeah.
Here you go.
At Elias Solomon Music, I am now a Zoo Rees defender. So Andrew,
why you do this shit? You're injured. Now you're gonna lose brain cells like me, man. I don't even know what 1 + 1 is anymore.
You're learning.
That's
learning,
a fact.
You still got a good 5 years till you get to 12.
Now all the way down there.
Still got a good 5 years till you get to 12, and then 4 years after that, you'll reach my beautiful age of 16.
I'm actually 12.
Quoting
January
Andrew,
23rd,
talking about goddamn whiff rates and.
Not a goddamn chance, boys. It's a pleasure as always. Peace.
Take care. I'm still here. Whoa.
Well, that was something, boys. Obviously, it's all fun and games. Thank you guys. Going for about an hour now. Surprised I had a lot of people in the chat. Obviously, all thanks to the Mets Weekly crew. Obviously, Mets fan Frank, Hayden. I saw Elias was in the chat. In the chat earlier. I wish you would have joined. Again, Zariz and Sergio calling in. Boomer, Louie. I got all you guys in the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out for a little bit. Obviously, the Mets get a big win. Now, Tom Walker is officially an all-star. I know I have to edit my thumbnail now. That's always fun. It's not linked right now, but I'll link to everybody's stuff down below in the description box below. Thank you guys. I will see you guys coming out Mets Monday. We will have the Home Run Derby stream here at I think 6 o'clock starts. So we'll do that for a little bit, depending on how. We'll see if Pete Alonso can beat the elite Salvador Perez in the Derby. So thank you guys. Make sure to drop a like. Maybe subscribe if you're new. I mean, I doubt any of you are new. You're all hanging out here. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.